Hi.
All right, now my mic's working.
There it
Hello,
is.
me and Crayola Brain again are back at it doing another reaction stream. Uh, and we're going to finish up that top 100 video games. All right, so yeah, we're doing that. So, Evan, you can see it?
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Make sure it's not too loud. Yeah, we don't know what the top 20 is yet, but we'll see.
Hey, only one way to find out.
From Mario to Master Chief,
That game is awesome.
8-bit to high def, the battle is on.
It's one team trying to beat the other team.
Heroes versus assassins. Legends versus monsters.
She's the toughest bad guy in the game.
It's the evil tiny girl.
Boom shakalaka. We're counting down the top 100 video games of all time.
Cool. Mario Brothers is basically like a quest on acid.
Just last night, I was lost in the jungle with Pitfall Harry.
There he is.
Best game of
Jack
all time
Black.
is Mario Party.
Skyrim is a way of life.
Best game
Robin
of all
Williams,
time.
but
That's the
yeah,
game we
him.
used to play.
A lot.
Portal is the best game on the planet.
I got really hooked on that game.
Just all ratchet.
At number 20, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare.
Yep, I'll give it that one. I played.
Alright, that's fair.
Call.
I was like,
I was gonna say Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was when I started getting into Call of
Released in
Duty
2007,
because my friend finally convinced
Call
me
of Duty
because
4
I was a
took the first
hardcore
step in
Halo
transitioning
guy
from its
and I used to
predecessor's
hate Call of
World War
Duty
II series
fans,
to
but
drop gamers
this
into the
game
middle
got
of
me into
frenetic
Call of Duty.
modern-day warfare.
This was our chance to really redefine
What were you saying, Evan?
what our players thought about.
I was sure gonna say Infinite Warfare, but that was not good.
Normally a campaign guy, but for that game, the whole ranking system, it's incredible.
Everyone goes online, you're in the same chat room, you're in the same game, you're all playing with each other.
Hey, did you ever watch Arby and the Chief?
I haven't finished it, but yes, I did.
Oh, did you see? Did you ever get to the episode when he was playing Call of Duty?
No.
It's pretty
What
funny.
do you call it? Modern gay fuck stupid.
12-year-old and just get killed 30 seconds in, but I'm gonna get to.
Well, remember, because he likes Halo, he doesn't like Call of Duty.
No, I remember.
He was just awesome.
Obviously.
How did you do that? You just sniped me from inside a trash can, man. What are you doing?
That's why I don't play multiplayer. They own you.
I own you, bitch. Hold you. 12.
There are games that transport you to unique, magical places.
Hey, it's Diablo 2.
And then there are those games that send you to hell. You know, in a good way. At number 19, it's the devilishly entertaining.
I've only played the remaster of
Diablo
this, which I haven't even beat, but I did play it.
Underworld-themed Diablo 2 hit PCs
Diablo 2.
in 2000.
Well, because I started with Diablo 3, but then when they did the remaster of 2, I played it.
That game is an amazing example of how a normal person with a normal psychological makeup can become completely obsessive.
It's the kind of game that you go to sleep at night and you're thinking about it. You're thinking about the creatures you fought, the weaknesses they had, what strategies you're going to use tomorrow when you wake up, and it's just that type of game.
Diablo 2 became the loot lover's game of choice.
Yo,
Clicking
be at the cow.
and getting loot. Clicking and getting loot.
Click, 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 click,
Clicking and getting loot.
click, 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 click.
There's something very relaxing about sitting back and just kind of getting these
Sounds
monsters, getting the
fun.
treasure, getting the monsters. You know, playing Diablo almost felt like a form of meditation.
Clicking and getting loot. So good.
It's still kind of, hey, you know, it's funny, Evan, with Diablo 4, it's still like that.
At number
Yeah, I've
18,
heard about that.
Miss Pac-Man.
I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I was, you know.
And not know what Miss
No, I know.
Anybody with a bow in their hair rules.
No,
But I have a Miss Pac-Man machine at my house.
I mean,
I'm just bragging. No, I'm
I
just
don't
bragging.
like
It's a
Diablo
really
too much.
charming story of Miss Pac-Man and Mr. Pac-Man. They meet and they have Pac babies.
You know, that's why people play Miss Pac-Man, right? The riveting story.
Yeah, story mode.
See, my favorite Pac-Man game ever is Pac-Man Championship Edition. That game was sick.
Bonus fruits and solid, brightly colored walls.
All of us.
Also, I like the 3D Pac-Man World games too.
Was better than Pac-Man. It doesn't hurt my masculinity to say Miss Pac-Man's better than Pac-Man. It is. It's a fact.
Better mazes, unpredictable ghosts, and let's be honest, Miss Pac-Man is just far sexier than her male counterpart.
Miss Pac-Man was, dare I say, hot?
I'm just gonna say Ms. Pac-Man is sexier. She's fresh, she's fun, she's presentational.
Miss Pac-Man implies that you got a shot with her, you know? It's not Mrs. Pac-Man. She's a sexy little yellow dot.
We're not so sure about that, but one thing is certain. Miss Pac-Man will always
That's
hold a
Evan.
special
I'm not
place
so
in the
sure
hearts
about
of
that.
gamers everywhere.
Ms. Pac-Man
That's
was a
what I'm
game
saying.
my dad and I played together. And even to this day, sometimes I'll just get like a text from my dad and it'll have a picture of like Miss Pac-Man screen. He'll be like, guess what I'm doing now?
Miss Pac-Man's a classic. That's a game I could play for a long, long time.
That's one.
Now I don't know if it should be up in the top 20, but you know.
I don't know. I mean, it's Pac-Man now. I mean,
Rushing
not
into the
bad.
number 17 spot on the countdown is Blizzard's strategy masterpiece,
StarCraft. I agree with this one.
It's certainly not a bad game.
I like StarCraft.
I was just so addicted to those.
I like StarCraft and StarCraft 2.
Released in 1998, StarCraft dropped players into the middle of an intergalactic war between
This, I mean, this game got me into RTS games, which is why I like Halo Wars.
StarCraft revolutionized real-time strategy games and set a new bar for online multiplayer.
The more you play,
I've heard about
the better you
StarCraft.
get at
I haven't played it
But you're
too
also
much.
playing
Or,
against other
I haven't
people
played it,
that are
but
also getting
Yeah.
better at it.
I've heard
And
about it.
It feeds into like the
Hey,
competitive.
if you ever want to
nature
play
of
it, let me
people.
know.
It feeds
StarCraft 2 is
into,
free now,
you know,
or at least the
humans'
multiplayer
desire to
is.
get better at
On
things.
what platform?
PC. It's only on
StarCraft has
PC.
sold
I
over
think.
10
Well,
million
there you
copies
go.
since
That's
its
the
release,
issue.
making it one of the best-selling
Oh
PC
wait,
games of
wait! I
all
thought you
time.
had one. I thought you had a.
I had a what?
Does it not work on your laptop?
I mean, a lot of stuff doesn't work on my laptop.
Okay, I got you. Well, I figured like if you could run VR chat,
Number
you could
16
run
is one of the most
StarCraft
groundbreaking
2,
and
I
immersive
think,
games ever released.
but maybe I don't know.
Half-Life.
Half-Life is an incredible experience. I
never
love
played
the whole
Half-Life.
idea of you're in this entire different universe.
But Half-Life was in that Tasty Pools, right?
Released to critical
Yep.
acclaim and massive sales in 1998.
Ellis.
Half-Life is
Ellis.
the gold
Ellis.
standard.
I
for
still
first-person
call
shooting
Ellis that, by
experience.
the way.
Half-Life was fun
I
because
figured.
you were, had that sci-fi.
I think he's starting to get annoyed with it.
That's the point. We're supposed to annoy
Killing
Ellis.
those mutants and like the weird like zombies with like crab heads, if I remember correctly, and pretty messed up game, but a lot of fun.
But Half-Life was more than your usual first-person shooting gallery. The game's creators didn't include any animated cutscenes and instead moved the story along using scripted sequences.
Ah, Gordon, here you are.
As a result, the player remains fully immersed in the game by always seeing the world of Half-Life through Gordon Freeman's eyes.
That was the thing about that game that was mind-blowing.
That is
You
true.
were for the first time, I think, really a part of the world, that the world interacted and looked back at you.
I am impressed.
Coming up next,
Everybody wanted to save Zelda.
the final 15.
It introduced a whole way of gaming that has never been played before.
Will Kong be king?
Anything that involves like a plumber and a big gorilla, what's more fun than that?
Or will 007 take the gold?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye,
But first,
indeed.
which of the following is not
Yeah,
a
I
bonus
played that
item in
one.
Miss Pac-Man? The answer when the top 100 returns.
It's orange. It's orange, I think, because orange is in the original. No, what's bonus item? Because orange was a bonus item in the original Pac-Man. So I don't think she had orange.
Kit, where are you?
Wait, what were the items?
It was strawberry, pineapple, and pretzel, and then orange.
Classic TV series.
Which one wasn't?
Yeah.
Talking cars.
I'd say it's the orange. 'Cause,
No, it's a pretzel, I think.
well, no, the orange was in Pac-Man. Though.
Which one wasn't in Pac-Man, you said? They said?
Miss Pac-Man.
Oh.
But I'm saying the orange was in regular Pac-Man. The other 3 were not in regular Pac-Man, so I'm guessing they were in Miss Pac-Man.
Is that Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he driving?
Now get out there and be reasonable.
This
Now get out there and be reasonable.
At Acura's Season of Reason sales event.
Visit your local Acura dealer.
I guess it's a car commercial.
Priced.
It's a weirdo driving like that.
Remember, this is old Dr. Phil, not the current Dr. Phil.
Right. You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you.
You remember what we did to Zeus? Let's finish this.
You know what that guy should be saying to PlayStation now? Like, remember when you guys canceled this game?
I am a freelance interior designer. I focus on commercial design.
Academy of Art University.
The faculty is really helpful.
Elias, you should go here.
Hey, remember we looked it up. This place still exists.
It still exists.
Professionals as instructors. Earn your degree in San Francisco or earn your degree online.
Elias, are you an instructor?
I could be.
I am doing well.
I feel like I've learned a lot of stuff.
Academy of Art University.
There you go, and that's the spirit.
21st century.
My gift was a TV that delivers Dad's Greek newspaper.
Κατευθείαν στο σαλόνι.
My gift turned our living room into a gym.
You're next, buddy. And my gift was a TV that inspired my son to create this.
Beverage, anyone?
What will your gift do?
That would be super shaken up if that happened.
All the difference. Like this Toshiba 39-inch LED
The
for
Geek Squad.
$379.99. Get
They
the
probably
right gift
installed
and
that.
never overpay with our perfect match promise. Only at Best
Have
Buy.
you met your local Geek Squad from Best Buy?
No, you know why? Because every time I go to the Geek Squad counter, there's no one there.
Damn. How come?
I don't know. I guess they're always driving around. 'Cause I know they drive to your place sometimes, but I've never seen them inside of a Best Buy.
To the hottest movies with movies on demand.
I know they have like that counter or like that desk, but I've never seen anyone over
Get
there.
credit for a movie when you register. Order 3 movies, and the 4th is on.
But I haven't been to Best Buy in a long time though, so.
You could be watching your favorite movie. You have the power to order movies right from your.
I'm trying to think when the
phone.
last time I went to
24
Best
hours a day,
Buy.
7 days a week. Here are some of the popular movies playing this month on Movies on Demand.
I want to say last time I went to
When you
Best
talk
Buy.
about passionate people, you have to talk about Shelley, the head of IT. for
Actually,
Monica
I think the
Schools.
last time I went to
Not
Best
long
Buy
ago,
was
she
to
had
get
to do. Let students
I
take
got a
classes
gaming
from any
headset.
of the district's 10 schools. Together, we worked with my team at Time Warner Cable.
Oh, that's when I
Business
used to use
to
Turtle
connect each
Beach's
location
in,
with an internet solution. Now she can stream
before.
high-def video
Wait,
between
yeah, Turtle
schools.
Beaches before I switched
Helping
to
kids learn is Shelley's
Steel
business.
Series.
I'm proud she's made it my business too.
Turtle Beach? What the fuck?
Yeah, the headsets. Remember the Turtle Beach
Oh,
headset?
yeah, I got you. Oh, yeah,
But I'm saying that.
not-
Yeah, no, I switched to Steel Series, but I'm saying that was the last time I went to Best Buy. I think I'm still at UK when I went to Best Buy.
It's a polar bear.
Understand the mythology by getting lost. Every week, 4 episodes in a row. Lost, Mondays at 8 on G4.
Lost had the worst ending in my opinion.
Before the break, we asked which of the
Previously
following is
on
not a
Lost.
bonus item in Miss Pac-Man. The answer? The pineapple.
Pineapple? I would have not got that one.
And now an arcade classic that helped launch an entire franchise and put Nintendo on the map.
The reason I'm able to continue this work, I mean,
Do you know what the ending of Lost was? In case I'm gonna say spoiler alert. In case
Go ahead.
The whole show is that because the whole show is that they were on a plane crash and they were stuck on that island and like all this like supernatural stuff was happening, but they were trying to survive. But what ended up happening at the end, because it lasted like 8 seasons, I think. I can't remember how many seasons, but
As he attempted to rescue his girlfriend from the barrel-throwing ape.
basically it lasted way too long. But basically people betrayed each other and changed alliances, like all this stuff, right? Almost Game of Thrones-esque. And you know what the ending was? It turned out that they were dead the whole time.
What?
Yep, exactly.
So it was like a dream sequence or something?
Exactly, yeah.
running away from barrels.
Basically,
after a bigger monkey.
Basically, when you escape the island, like you know how they were in that commercial, they were talking about the hatch or whatever, and there's like the mystery and all that. Basically, when they get to the point where they leave the island, it's like they get to go to heaven or wherever it is.
Barrels.
So basically, like the main dude gets there like last because he like one of the last people to survive.
Yeah.
And he finds out that everybody's just chilling in heaven, and they were just waiting on him, and they were dead the whole time.
Elevators and then the thing dropping.
What? That's kind of confusing. Why?
Exactly.
If you actually make it all the way up to the top, you
Like basically, the island that they were on was basically like some sort of limbo thing, and they had to solve all their personal problems before they could like cross over. But you don't really get that until like the last season, right?
Right.
All frustration aside, Donkey Kong remains a singular piece of gaming history, as countless
That
spin-offs,
shit's
sequels,
goofy
and
because
imitators prove.
it's like a game where it's like, oh, you have to purify the soul
original Donkey
or
Kong.
something.
Right. Well, because they would have like these flashback sequences when they were back in like society, but then they started having these like future back. I don't know what you call them, like where they showed like the future.
Yeah.
And like everybody's like chilling at this like party, right? But they're like all
We're all
wearing.
partying. It was all pranks.
Well, no, but like you're sitting there thinking like this can't be a flashback because they all didn't meet each other until they crashed on the island. So like how do they all know each other in society? Because you know like they never made it back to society, so you're like confused. You're like so you're like assuming maybe they all got rescued at some point,
right?
But people were dying like throughout the show, and it's like wait, that person's dead. Didn't that guy just die? And you realize
it's a prank.
You realize that they've been dead the whole time.
PlayStation 3 in 2009.
It's a
Uncharted
prank.
2 Among
Yeah.
Thieves tells the globe-trotting story
It's
of
a prank.
Nathan Drake and his quest to recover Marco Polo's lost treasure.
Quite the badass is the only way to describe
But sorry for spoiling it for anyone who hasn't seen Lost. But I'm just telling you this because you're gonna watch the whole show and you're gonna be so disappointed with the ending, like I was.
The thing that jumps out the most to me about
That's an
Nathan
oh boy
Drake
ending.
is his
Because I watched it with my
confidence,
dad and my
because
sisters.
He's always climbing everywhere.
It's like you really feel like you're climbing
I'd
on
be-
a cliff face. You do
that's
get
a
caught
weird
up in the
ending.
moment and you worry
Yeah.
for your character when he's hanging off.
You
a
can look it up
ledge.
on YouTube if you want,
PS3
but you'll see what I mean.
cell processors were pushed to the limit to bring Nathan Drake's adventure to life.
The first thing is you wake up in a train. You're like, oh, what's going on? Hey, that's my blood. Then you realize that things are falling towards you because the train
Because
is off the cliff.
because I like also sorry back to the video. I do like the Uncharted
Climb
games.
up, the train's on
I
fire.
did like them. But see I didn't have a play. I didn't not all of them, but I didn't have a PlayStation when this came out. I've only played the first three. I never played the fourth one or like the spin-off. But I had to play them on my uncle's PlayStation when he brought it over.
Groundbreaking, exciting, and fun.
But what I was saying with Lost is that like, because there's like you know I was saying like supernatural stuff would happen. It's like no matter what they did, they couldn't get off the island. You know.
There's a reason to buy a PS3.
It's like they couldn't get off the island even when it seemed like they could and all this, and you're like, oh, something mysterious is going on. It's because they weren't on an actual island. It was like some limbo
there are
thing.
games that make you jump through, well,
It was
everything.
stupid.
At number 13, it's Portal.
Portal is the best game on the planet.
The
It
genius
sounds
of
kinda
Portal lies
stupid.
in some of the most brilliant in-game physics ever developed.
You can create your own portals.
It's a little hard to kind of wrap
Oh,
your
so I
head
didn't
around
explain it
the
right.
fact
Basically,
that walk in
once
one
once
place
the
and
main
walk out of the other,
dude
your
like
brain
crossed
will
over
accept that
into like
reality.
their
As a human
heaven
guinea pig
thing,
in
whatever they
Aperture
call
Labs,
it,
your character,
they
Shell,
basically,
wields a portal gun to
I guess they
create
got their like
insane
memories
shortcuts
back
through
or
a series
something,
of deadly
and like it
moves.
showed that they all like
There's so many
died in the
variations
plane
of
crash.
what
Like they never like got
portals
off
you
the
can make
plane
and where you can
when
make
it
them hide
crashed.
and go through them.
And
Yeah.
that's where you're like that's where you're like, wait, they've been dead this whole
Has never
time.
been played before. The way that
Damn.
you are
They
flinging
all.
yourself
Yeah,
through
that's actually kind of
portals
stupid.
and
Yeah.
picking up
The stakes
speed.
of the show. I mean, it was a weird ending, but like that's just the reason why it's a bad ending is because it removes the stakes of the show. Like everything you invested in was all fake.
Right, exactly. Like this whole time, you know, for several seasons they've
investment was all
been
fake.
they've been trying to get off the island and survive and stuff. You know what I mean?
sarcastic
and then it's
sister
fake.
through the whole thing.
And you know what I'm saying? Like characters are falling in love and betraying each other, like all that stuff. You know, like.
But it's okay. They all get to go to heaven.
It's like the mom you never wanted.
Luckily, I shared that same love for sarcasm with Gladys. And I feel like at some point I dated Gladys myself.
The only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart.
Portal.
Thrilling, frustrating, darkly comical.
Remember when GLaDOS was in VR chat, trying to help take over with
Portal is
weird as hell.
What was that dude? That was the main villain.
Alex.
Alex. Yeah, remember she was helping Alex and his crazy girlfriend from
the close quarter combat,
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Weaponry, the vicious creatures. At number 12, Doom 2, Hell on Earth.
That was weird.
Hey,
I think that was the point, though.
Was awesome.
Remember when we were like, let's just like stop playing this because it's like the boss rush at the end.
Oh right, the fucking boss at the end was so unbelievably bullshit.
No, that wasn't even the final boss. There was like 3 more bosses after that.
Right, and then like if you die once, you get put in like this end, and you don't know where or what is a hitbox or hurtbox.
Yeah. Well, but remember I looked up that video to try to see what the ending is, just so we can watch it, and the people playing it quit.
Doom 2 was probably one of my favorites.
I don't remember that part.
It's something you can.
No, remember because I was trying to see what the ending was, so we didn't have to like do it ourselves. And they got through like the 3rd boss, and they were just like, man, is this just like a boss rush? And like they kept dying and stuff. They're like, ah, screw this, and they ended their like VOD. So like I don't think anyone's gotten to the end, or at least recorded it.
It was also scary as hell.
Oh, I was terrified. As a little kid,
I mean, I don't doubt it. I remember that fight. That shit was long.
Remember we were talking about Doom dreams where I would start to fall asleep and I would hear.
It was really dumb.
Hey, but the rest of it was good though. You like the Mickey part? We had to go to the Mickey. You got your sound clips.
It felt like it ended so early.
Crazy because the game
I wanted you to get scared more.
Wait, you wanted the Mickey Mouse part to last longer?
I still go to counseling every Tuesday for that.
But remember, Goofy was like, "Boss, I'm hungry."
It's that serious.
He's gonna eat children, yes.
Was that your favorite level in that thing?
Up next, the N64 masterpiece that changed the
my favorite one was, you know what my favorite level was. Or my favorite area of that level.
What?
It's The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
You don't know?
It tickled me in a way that
are you talking about
really had.
No, that's what I was talking about. The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse level.
Oh yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
My favorite area of that level was the match.
It was
the magic part where he said, "Oh boy."
Yeah. Well, because I'm saying, remember there were several levels. Remember there was like the creepy hospital and the
wide open. That Link could go really
what was the other one? Oh, the one where
on Epona, just
the evil diner.
Yeah, the diner, and then
I think
like,
it was in a previous one. I don't know if it was the same one. But the evil diner where we were looking through we were trying to find a code, like a number code to escape. And the dude chasing us, he was gone. And then right when you turned around, he was there. And that woke you up.
Integrated this thing where you actually got to play the music in Zelda.
Well, because for some reason I thought he only stayed in the hallways. I didn't know he actually would run into the room.
Still, the most scared I've seen you was we were doing like a test. Like a fear test.
Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Oh my god.
We were in the closet and we were in the house.
No.
And we were
I
hiding
remember that.
from one dude running around the house. And then he jump scares you.
It was an amazing
Yeah, we were walking around the house. You were supposed to hide in the closet and go out and check where he was. And he was, as you were gonna go, he went downstairs. And as you were going downstairs, fake out. And he was upstairs and he runs right at you. And then it chipped.
It was a hack and slash game, but sweet.
Yeah, I did not like that.
The other time when you got super scared, and you turned around and he was running right at you.
But first,
when you were yawning.
Pieces are there in Tetris? The answer.
No, that one when you're in the house is so creepy.
I believe 7. I believe there's 7.
What? So what? And what's next? You have the questions.
When are we gonna go back to watch Attack of the Show, man?
Zach has the answers.
This is the
Attack of the Show.
To the tech you
Attack of the Show's weird.
Yeah, but it had a lot of the G4 waifus, as I would say.
Is the reason why this has become an issue.
Well, good for you.
Welcome to the show, Tyree.
It's your daily download of all the stuff that matters. Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7 on G4.
Have you lost your video game dexterity? Slim Jim can help. Every Slim Jim comes with a code that unlocks in-game content from the latest EA games.
Grab a Slim Jim. Enter the code and get in-game content from the latest EA games.
With the all-new Wii U, this is how you'll
play. Hey, the Wii U, Evan.
Oh God, what an awful console.
One player against 4.
No, it's not. It's all 5 players against the fucking console.
Nintendo Land, only available on the all-new Wii U. Game rated everyone 10 and up.
It's that time of the year again. It's go time.
Nintendo Land was hella underrated.
Time to go kick up some dirt.
However, it kind of sucked if you were playing by yourself.
With a fixed APR as low as 2.99%. Time to go on two-wheeled adventures with up to $250 in bonus bucks. It's time to go be one with the trail as one big happy family on the all-new 2013 CRF 110F starting at $19.99. It's go time, and Honda is offering all kinds of holiday deals on gifts that go.
Oh, hey, Jim. It's my sister.
Oh, this commercial.
So hot. Woo! Hot. Oh, yes. Dude, what is your problem? I'm sorry.
That is hot.
Made with real cheese.
That's corny. That commercial's corny as hell.
Irresistible.
Hey, Evan, when's that gonna happen to us, man? We're gonna get a hot pocket in the
I kind of knew their reaction would be.
Oh my gosh.
You know, what are you thinking?
I hope that you would get a girl. Okay, when you first said that, I thought you meant like. Alright.
Oh, me and you.
Yes.
She took what she
that shit. I was like, no.
Here, we'll do that at the movie theater. We'll get something to eat together and we'll just bite it at one opposite ends.
Hey, Ellis.
Ellis.
Talk to your son or daughter about
Ellis.
joining the army. Find out how at goarmy.com/parents.
I think it is time for you to know what really happened.
In 3 days,
Is the Hobbit? Is this the Hobbit?
Yeah.
The legend began.
No, is this the Hobbit or is this the Lord?
Unexpected.
Oh, Hobbit was
ass. Midnight Thursday, everywhere Friday.
This is the story of Billy
Apparently,
and
Hobbit was ass.
I think.
What better holiday gift for
I like the first 2 Hobbit movies. The third one I didn't like as
Intel,
much.
featuring Intel Core processors. Billy captured the entire cosmos in all its glory and sent it.
I didn't think the first 2 Hobbits were bad.
So now the stars could come out whenever Charlotte wanted.
This holiday, give a gift that inspires with select Dell PCs.
Like, cause I watched them again
Free shipping at Dell.com.
recently, and I was like, these first 2 aren't even that bad. The third one is still kind of, you know, but.
Bravo. Oh, is that lunch? You deserve a little mozzarella, la 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 la.
Cause you know how like people are complaining about Rings of Power.
Around Snowman's feet.
Yeah.
Like cause I watched Rings of Power, which that's it's what I don't have like a super opinion on it. But if you watch that and then go back and watch like The Hobbit, you're like, oh, this is not even that bad. You know?
Things are not back to
Well, I mean, a lot of things are better than Rings of
landscape
Power.
is different. The beaches aren't the same. All the local businesses are.
Well, but I'm saying like
It's
the
kinda traumatic.
Hobbit
I'm
felt
Long
more
Island, proud
like
to be an Islander. To see something like
the
this happen
Lord of the Rings trilogy
is
than like Rings of Power did.
Live from Madison Square Garden, 12-12-12, the concert for Sandy Relief to benefit the Robin Hood Relief Fund, presented by Chase. Live tomorrow night at 7:30. Visit 121212concert.org to donate.
Before the break, we asked
said 7,
how many
right?
different pieces are there in Tetris? The
What?
answer?
Oh, 7.
You got it.
Because I knew there were 3 odd pieces.
At number 10, it's the
And,
massively multiplayer
there are,
masterpiece,
2 unique ones.
World of Warcraft.
My
World
favorite
of Warcraft.
game of all time would have to be World of Warcraft.
What's really amazing about World of Warcraft is how open the world is. Everyone can have a different experience.
It's
There's
not.
just
I don't
something
know
so
if it's
perfect
that.
about it.
World of Warcraft debuted in 2004, and for a monthly subscription fee.
Well, remember, we learned this in my video game history class. World of Warcraft basically perfected the subscription thing.
First got into the game, you could figure
You know, like
out
other
the
games
universe
copy it.
instantly.
Like World of Warcraft was one of the first ones to do it.
That bridged the gap between gamers and brought people together. You know what I'm saying? Instead of everybody sitting at home playing by themselves. So it was innovative in its own right.
It was innovative. I mean, as toxic as it is.
World of Warcraft completely hooked me, sucked me in, and didn't let go for a long time.
6 months ago, I just said I have to quit. And I cold turkey quit Warcraft, and I've been clean ever since.
World of Warcraft is a fantastic and ever-changing
Until the next
universe
expansion
that
comes out,
continues
right,
to
Evan?
unite millions
Until the
of
next
gamers
expansion
across
comes
the
out.
world.
People think it's
Indeed,
this beneficial
that's how it
thing,
gets
but
them.
it's absolutely
That's how
not. It's the
Blizzard
opposite.
gets them.
You're just connecting with people
That's how they're not
in
bankrupt.
a different way.
Gorgeous simplicity helped transform our next title into one of the most memorable video games of all time. At number 9,
I still
we
have
present
never
the
played
hauntingly
this game
beautiful
ever.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Elias, there's no girls in it, so you wouldn't like it.
This guy tells you have to go kill these giant colossi to bring her back. Basically, it's just a series of boss battles. These huge, massive monsters, flying ones, swimming ones, ones that run around, ones that burrow under the ground.
I always kind of looked at it as almost like a puzzle game. You know, you weren't entirely sure which way you had to go to get up the creature. So you're like, I'm gonna try this way. Oh no, that's not it. Go this way, and as you kind of worked your way up.
They're not bothering you. They're not bothering anybody. They're hanging out in the dirt, just chilling, and you're going up to them for no reason, climbing them and stabbing them in their vital organs.
I never felt worse defeating the boss in a game. It was so sad, like so sad. I was like, I finally did it. Oh, I did it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I killed you. I'm so sorry. You feel terrible. But then you gotta go get the next one.
Shadow of the Colossus stands as a work of art and proof that complex gameplay isn't necessary to create an incredible game. Up next, a bullet-filled, rocket-dodging trip to the world of James Bond. At number 8, GoldenEye 007.
Best game of all time.
GoldenEye was my game. That was basically it. Loved it.
GoldenEye? Big GoldenEye fan back in the day?
When GoldenEye came out, every single person was playing that game. And if you weren't playing that game, then you were nobody.
GoldenEye really was kind of the blueprint for all those first-person shooters.
I think if you put all the times that I played GoldenEye and drank a 2-liter bottle of Coke while I did it, I should be about 900 pounds.
When GoldenEye was released for the Nintendo 64 in 1997, millions of gamers gathered to take each other on in the game's 4-player split-screen deathmatches.
I was the best multiplayer N64 game ever.
I really enjoyed 007 GoldenEye when I was a kid. It was a lot of fun. Got some guys together. Really had a lot of fun with it.
I used to play with my friends. It was like a big deal. It was like who was best at GoldenEye.
It was so fun to be in the same room, play with people. You were playing on a tiny little quarter of a tiny little screen, but it was okay because the game was so fun that it was just endless, endless, endless entertainment.
All I would do is drink a 2-liter bottle of Coke and just shoot.
Now, remember when I mentioned that old SMG4 series when we were watching RV and the Jeep?
Yeah.
It based off that was offensive, and he would probably not remake it nowadays. It used GoldenEye characters in the head.
Oh, okay.
Shit was
And
funny
for
as
millions
hell.
of gamers, GoldenEye 007 will be the measure of what a first-person shooter should be.
GoldenEye, not even a great James Bond movie. The video game, I think, is my favorite James Bond thing that exists.
At number 7, it's Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh.
Have you played
the
this game?
Super Mario Bros. Made side-scrolling platformers popular. Super Mario 3 perfected them.
Super Mario Bros. 3
I don't think I have played this one.
great
Yeah, I played
game
Mario
to make
3.
it even cooler.
I mean,
The levels in
is that the one where you play
there,
as
the
Peach and
controls,
Toad and
the
Luigi?
characters, regular
No,
Mario,
that's
they
oh,
just
that's
had
Mario 2.
the great
Oh, I
portability.
played that one, and I played the
Super
Game
Mario
Boy
Brothers
Advance
3,
version.
Here comes the magic whistle.
I mean, the Game Boy Advance version is fine.
But I never played this one. I don't think.
And you could like jump higher.
Like the Game Boy Advance version is the same one as the.
Right.
It really
It's the
was
same one as the
Tanuki
original.
suit
Style.
Totally was the game
Except they
changer
gave
for
Mario
me
voice
in that,
claps.
and just absolutely
Woohoo!
floored
Just
me.
what I needed.
3
Yeah.
was the game.
Of course,
When
we can't forget that shit.
It was sick.
Just what
Like,
I
that was the coolest
needed.
thing. Like Super Mario could get a raccoon tail, which for some reason
I love
was very
saying
exciting at the
that.
time.
Just what I needed.
I do remember that.
Every time he gets like a power up.
Super Mario, and you're flying around the world, which is so cool.
With 18 million copies sold since its 1988
Luigi says the
release,
same thing as
Super
well.
Mario Bros. 3 is one of the best-selling and most beloved games of all time.
I mean, Super Mario Brothers 3, I think, is
It's a
it
good
is the
game.
seminal, maybe the most important of the Mario games.
Super Mario Brothers 3, that's just a classic
amazing.
game.
Up next, a gaming legend.
The original
Oh, The
Zelda.
Legend of Zelda. Oh my God.
Legend of Zelda is like a special
Why not
game
like
to
Zelda
me.
3 or
At number
something?
6, it's the Nintendo
Yeah, I
classic,
don't know.
The
Did,
Legend
they,
of
did,
Zelda.
did Wind Waker make this list? I would have said Wind Waker should have made the 100.
Yeah, where the fuck is Wind Waker?
That was, dude. Wind Waker was what got me into Zelda. Period.
Dude, Wind Waker. Okay, so
Released in
when
1986
back
for the
then,
NES,
Wind Waker
The
and
Legend
Twilight
of
Princess.
Zelda was a game changer for
Wind
the
Waker was
industry
not
and
what
a
people
favorite for
wanted,
gamers.
but it was the game they needed.
Well,
Twilight Princess is still a good game. It's just it aged. Wind Waker aged better.
I liked Wind Waker, and then from that I played Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks after that.
I played Twilight Princess. I instead went the other
so
route.
pretty, and
Yeah.
you know, you wanted
Twilight
to save
Princess
her
and
in
Skyward
this little green
Sword.
outfit, going into
But Twilight
caves
Princess
and
was
getting
really
magic
good,
potions.
albeit a little bit dated.
The Legend of
Like,
Zelda mixed a high
just,
fantasy
like,
adventure with some of
control-wise
the
and
most
graphic-wise,
memorable music
and
and
the
sound
tutorial's
effects
really
in gaming
slow.
history.
But like Wind Waker was like
Zelda
it
series is
aged
one of
very
the
well.
most
It's a very
powerful,
good and well put
Pavlovian
together
audio
Zelda game. The
experiences you can have,
story's
in
really
terms of just
good.
a little sound effect you hear
Very,
that
very
trigger
interesting.
Crazy reactions.
And the
in your
gameplay is
body.
really good. Holds up. The graphics, especially, and the art style, especially hold up. But you know what they are cowards to put on here?
What?
Def
You know, it
Jam
just
Fight
probably
for New
makes
York.
people, like,
That's
salivate.
true.
The best, like the best game ever made. I don't know if you played that game.
No, I know. Yeah, I know.
I want to get the physical copy, but
Dude, isn't it like $300?
Legend of Zelda
Yeah.
was worth its weight in gold for Nintendo, spawning a series
Well,
that has
originally
sold over
sealed, but
60 million
I can
copies.
emulate it. But like,
I want to play it right now, actually. Just thinking about Legend of Zelda, you
Def
makes you
Jam
want
is
to play it.
awesome.
Everybody wanted to save Zelda.
Coming up,
Oh, I love that game.
the Final Five fight to be the top video game of all time.
Final Five.
It's insane how great that game was.
But first, Nintendo's Princess Zelda is named after which of these famous females? The answer after the break.
I don't know. I don't know that one actually.
Whoever said dog is man's best friend
Kit, where are you?
never had the right car.
How's that for service?
Terrific.
G4 presents the classic TV series for guys who love talking cars.
Michael, look out. Having fun now.
Knight Rider, weekdays at 11 on G4.
Son, life can fill your head with all sorts of questions. But so often you can find the answers by just looking up at the stars.
Think we can go to Little Caesars tonight?
I'm not sure we have time for pizza.
They're hot and ready. You don't have to call or wait. So can we go?
Well, maybe the answer's in the stars.
I like Shaquille O'Neal's pizzas better, but as long as it's stuffed crust.
Pick up Little
And it's a
Caesars
shakaroni.
Caesar wings with your large
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
Now that there's Halo 4 double XP under every cap of Mountain Dew, I have to start training. Because the more dew you drink, the more double XP you get. And the more double XP
Have you watched
you get, the more I get to rank
Spider-Man?
up faster. So
The
stock
Spider
up on
I think it's
double
Spider-Man
XP, and I'll
1
keep
or 2.
training
I
like
don't
a
know which one.
beast. That way
Pizza time.
together, we can
It's Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that's where that meme came from. Because he was delivering pizzas as a job.
Yeah. And Yeah, he was delivering pizza to the job, but he was also Spider-Man.
Purposely
Pizza
built
time.
to be wider, so you can get the full picture. The Ultrabook 21:9 widescreen, only from Toshiba.
You can too, with Old Spice Champion.
That was kind of an odd commercial.
When are they not?
No, but you see the way he was looking at the camera? That was like a weird like look.
Catch every detail with Video Zoom. And now, run 2 apps at the same time on the same screen. The freedom to do what you want, when you want. Let's go again. With the quad-core power.
Remember when phones couldn't do that?
Available on AT&T.
Run 2
I do
apps,
remember. Hey,
run
man,
2
I
apps
remember
at the
those
same
days.
time.
I remember.
Need for Speed Most Wanted. Rated everyone 10 and up. Xbox 360. Now $50 off.
Maybe I don't want speed.
Start with a simple idea. Think, hatch a design, kill the design. Design something totally original. That's good. Kick out the committees, call in the car guys, build a prototype, mold it, shape it, love it, give it 41 MPG, give it a starting price under 16 grand. Take it to the car shows, get a celebrity endorser. He's perfect. Making a groundbreaking car. It's that easy.
Making a groundbreaking
Now,
car. Elias, if you
well-qualified
can make a
lessees can get a
groundbreaking car.
low-mileage lease
Maybe.
of the 2013 Dodge Dart SXT for $199
Yeah, just gotta think
a
hard
month.
enough.
The inventors of Twix
You
had
can
a
do it.
falling out, so their production of Twix was divided between 2 separate factories. Left Twix factory cascades caramel and chocolate onto cookie, while right Twix factory flows caramel and chocolate onto cookie. Today they share nothing but a wrapper and a driveway. Try both and pick a side.
The School of Acting at the Academy of Art University.
We give them the skills to walk out of here and build a career.
I was very prepared. All the classes that I took at the university helped me tremendously.
Earn your degree in San Francisco or online. Call 1-800-585-ARTS. AAUinfo.com.
I'm living
Damn, I
in
should've
New
went
York.
here.
I'm an actress, and I do
Maybe.
love it.
Do you have what it takes?
Man, fuck UK. I should've
Academy
went
of
here.
Art University.
Is
Jobs
UK's
for the 21st
acting
century.
stuff any good?
So
Yeah.
this board gives me rates
Yeah,
for
fair.
Progressive Direct and other car insurance companies? Yes. But you're Progressive.
Just
and
everything
they're
else.
them. Yes, but they're here. Yes. Are you
There?
Yes.
No.
Not
Are
regards
you
to
them?
acting.
Me. But those rates are for
You know, the fact where
them
you
are
they
here.
decide
Yes.
they ask you for healthcare and
You want to run through
you're
it
like,
again?
hey, here's my healthcare
Yeah,
and
good.
everything else.
You got it.
And they're like, hey, we'll just bill you instead. You know, you just told us all the healthcare stuff.
Rates for
you know,
us and
you know,
them.
send the
Now
send the
that's
healthcare. Your healthcare can
Call
cover
or
it.
click
You have
today.
coverage on it. We're just gonna send it to you instead.
Z-Box is the
Yeah,
freedom
that
that
sounds
makes
about
TV
right.
even better. If your TV
Like,
were
really?
a space captain, Z-Box would be an alien first officer. Just like an officer helps a captain explore the universe, Z-Box helps you discover what shows are most popular, where the biggest buzz is,
Z-Box
and
probably
what the
does not
stars are
exist
watching
anymore.
now. Download Z-Box free and let your TV go where it's never gone before.
Before the break, we asked, Nintendo's Princess Zelda is named after which of these famous females? The answer? The novelist Zelda Fitzgerald, wife of
Oh,
F.
okay.
Scott Fitzgerald. Fitting snugly into our number 5 slot, that devious Russian brain teaser, Tetris.
People cannot forget the legendary Tetris.
Tetris I played a lot in college. That was my college game. I missed a lot of tests because of Tetris.
I had one of the original Game Boys. I played it constantly. It was very good. Most obnoxious, getting stuck in your head music ever.
Yes.
Developed in the early 80s by a Russian programmer, it was Nintendo's Game Boy version released in 1989 that turned Tetris into a household name.
Tetris is absolutely the crack of video games. It's the most addictive video game of all time.
That was one of those games where I never wanted to own it because I just knew I'd be Jabba the Hutt size if I had Tetris.
Everybody at Burterman was playing Tetris. You know, I stopped working on Prince of Persia for a couple of days just to try to beat everybody's high score.
It's not a great game to play if you have a little bit of obsessive compulsive tendencies.
Tetris is a game that invades your waking and your sleeping hours.
You're trying to sleep at night, and you just see those little stupid shapes coming down again and again.
I closed my eyes and I would see things coming down and I'd be arranging them. And I knew it was time to stop.
stuff starts speeding up. It gets a little hot in my neck, you know, especially when you start building up and things don't start falling into place.
Oh, that's not where that was supposed to go. Now there's a space. Oh.
Pile it up, and then you drop the long one on the side.
You shove that post down in there, and four blink, blink, and they go away. Oh, so nice.
Once you get up in there and it starts making that like lamb noise, like, you remember that?
And to this day, I still think it is the most perfect handheld gaming experience.
They don't get much bigger than this one.
Asteroids. Now, you know what I like better than Asteroids, Evan?
Asteroids.
That they're probably not going to put on this list? Geometry Wars. You remember Geometry Wars?
This big, you know, in the arcade.
There was just very graphic.
Yeah. I was addicted to Geometry Wars.
One of the most addictive.
Especially Geometry Wars Fusion. Or no, Geometry Wars Galaxies. That was the game. That game was sick. And everyone forgot about it.
Arcades back in 1979.
Yeah, it was an
Asteroids was
interesting
stunning in its simplicity and maddening in its difficulty.
Asteroids is,
that was
is a seemingly very simple game, but it just kind of gets more and more obscene, like the danger level.
You couldn't even play that game because all you see is the rocks coming at you. You have no idea what to do with those rocks.
Asteroids addicted gamers, made millions of dollars, and helped shape the games we play today. But the reason Asteroids is one of the top video games of all time is because it's a lot of fun to play.
Asteroids is a great example of core gameplay just by itself. It's amazing, like today, our games have graphics and awesome like sound engines, just so much going on. But you could have so much fun with basically just a little triangle on a screen.
And now one of the most haunting, atmospheric, and memorable video games in
BioShock?
history.
This is number 3?
Number 3, BioShock.
Really?
Interesting.
BioShock was, oh, holy crap. This is amazing.
BioShock is one of the scariest games I've ever played.
It's insane.
BioShock was scary. I remember I was at a sleepover at one of my buddy's house. He was playing BioShock when it came out, and I was kind of scared.
Utopia that has gone
I'm scared of a lot of things.
But the city of
I don't know, but maybe that like triggered my fear of horror games.
I mean, the world of Rapture was the main character of that game, and everyone you met in that world, you never knew what to expect. We wanted to say, okay, we want to set this in a place that feels totally believable on its own right. Even here, we thought of an underwater city, and we came up with the notion of this failed utopia, and all the utopian ideals.
I heard BioShock
so the
was pretty
ideals of
good.
the city are represented visually in the look, the Art Deco look, and then when you see the water coming in, the cracks and the water coming in on man's aspirations, you just have this great visual metaphor for the whole story of the game.
To survive in Rapture, a player must genetically evolve by injecting himself with plasmids that give superpowers.
Yeah, like
you
you get
could
superpowers.
like, accumulate all these different kind of powers, and you could modify your body.
And he's jamming himself in the arm with this thing. And he's getting powers and shooting and killing people. I don't want it. It's the scariest video game ever.
But these cool powers come at a hefty moral price. To modify your character, you must harvest the biological resource Adam from mutated children called Little Sisters.
Each of these little girls is protected by a giant Big Daddy. And the Big Daddies are terrifying. I mean,
Why? Jump for Big Daddy.
With the Big Daddy and Little Sister, there's sort of this wandering boss battle that moves to the level. And you choose when you're going to engage them.
Morality, philosophy, and the ability to blast fire from your hands. BioShock is more than a video game. It's a work of art.
You know, there's the whole argument about games as art, games as true storytelling. And BioShock is one of the games that is the testament for why they are art.
Mr. Bubbles.
Coming up.
You were interactive in this world, and the graphics were amazing.
We've counted down 98, and only 2 remain.
It's pretty crazy fun.
What will be the top video game of all time?
I think it got to be everybody's favorite. There's not this.
I think you're right, Evan. I think it's going to be Skyrim.
The top 100 video games of all
Probably
time
gonna be Skyrim.
returns.
X-Play presents a 1-hour special honoring the year's best games. X-Play's Best of 2012. Next, only on G4.
Want to win $100,000?
Yes,
Send the Western Union gift of
I
money
do.
from an agent location or online and be automatically entered for a chance to win $100,000 or to be one of the daily $1,000 winners. Western Union, moving money for better.
You remember what we did to Zeus? Let's finish this.
Rated T for teen.
PlayStation.
Clay Matthews is turning the NFL upside down. Turn your world upside down with Gillette Fusion Pro Glide, because you can shave against the grain with comfort with our thinnest blades. Our most comfortable shave or twice your money back.
I ran off for a bit.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Oh, it's just been a
So, as
commercial.
you can see, Geico's customer satisfaction is at 97%.
Geico.
Tasty.
And cut. Very good.
People are always asking me how we make these Geico adverts. So we're taking you behind the scenes. This coffee cup, for example, is computer animated. It's not real. Geico's customer satisfaction's quite real, though. This computer animated coffee tastes dreadful.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Someone get me a latte, will you? Please?
What's better than hand-scooped ice cream?
Geico.
Hand-scooped ice cream between 2
You
chocolate
like
chip
Geico,
cookies.
Elias?
The chocolate chip
Yeah.
cookie ice cream sandwich.
Yeah,
Free with
Geico.
a Memphis
I
barbecue
do have
burger combo. Only at Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Hey, Johnny, you want to come over? Why? What's going on? I got the new Ted Blu-ray, and apparently Mila Kunis talks crap about everybody in the interviews. I'm coming.
You got your own line wrong, and you wrote the damn thing.
That's why I watch these things. That's like a cool behind-the-scenes thing that you wouldn't know.
Ted, own it now.
It looks so good on you. I'm buying it.
You should. Hey, girlfriend, get in.
Susie Orman?
Elias, do you think you could relive like a
That's
Ted
not a dress.
situation?
That's an emotional money.
Or like a stuffed animal's talking to me?
I don't have
Yep.
anything against
I probably
luxury.
could.
I like luxury. But
I
you
got
have
you.
to be reasonable. Okay, spend smart.
This holiday, listen to the voice of reason at Acura's Season of Reason sales event.
Visit your local Acura dealer. Luxury, intelligently priced.
Did you know? Hi, Laura here from the Old Wicker Mill, Central New York's most
Lol.
unique
Is the
department
commercial.
store. People often
I didn't know
ask me
about the
what
Old
that
Wicker
means.
Mill.
You look around, we're a very large store.
Look at all that stuff in
intimately
there.
Divided up into individual departments.
That is a lot of
So
stuff.
you can take hours to browse through, or if you're in a hurry, ask one of our sales associates for assistance.
That is
and we'll
quite
help
a
you
bit
get
of
on your
stuff.
way. To quote many of our customers, this is just an amazing place.
The Old Wicker Mill, New Hartford Shopping Center, Route 11 Cicero, and now Destiny USA.
Watch out, Elias. Okay. Put on the knee pads, girl. Put on the knee pads, girl.
Learning how to kickflip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes.
No, it
So do
doesn't.
you.
You have to do that to get into college, Evan?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at this commercial. Look at all this stuff happening in the commercial, and none of it was real.
That shit's stupid.
It's a polar bear.
Understand the mythology by Getting Lost. Every week, 4 episodes in a row. Lost, Mondays at 8 on G4.
And now the most celebrated entry in a legendary series.
Oh.
At number 2,
there you go, Evan.
Super Nintendo masterpiece, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
When the Super Nintendo came out and Zelda: A Link to the Past happened, it was awesome.
The first real adventure game for Super Nintendo, and you could see why people gravitated around it.
You were interactive in this world, and the graphics were amazing, and the story was awesome.
Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past was the first time I'd seen rain in a video game, and it blew my mind.
A Link to the Past introduced series staples like the Master Sword, multi-level dungeons, and heart pieces. But
wait, the Master Sword didn't exist before this game?
The villain,
no.
And the damsel in distress.
I thought the Master Sword was in the original game.
Zelda: Link to the Past. You're Zelda.
It was not.
Oh, okay.
This fine, fine woman. No, you're not Zelda. You're freaking Link. Okay, we're gonna try that again. So you start out, this fine young fellow named Link, all dressed in your green. You wake up in your bed. There's a little treasure chest there, and that becomes the beginning of your love for treasure chests that will eventually lead you to Zelda. There it is. Now you begin your journey.
A Link to the Past parallel worlds and unparalleled adventure has secured it a spot on everyone's list of top video games of all time.
It was the first game for me that made me have to jump and save my money. And
hey, I wonder, hey, why did this Link have purple hair?
It's incredible.
I don't think even Nintendo knows.
Because, you know, when they did the remake, it was blonde. You know?
This is it.
That is true.
After counting down the 99 top
I don't
video
think even
games
Nintendo
of all
knows.
time, we've finally reached the final boss. This game almost single-handedly saved the struggling video game industry while simultaneously turning millions of kids into
That was
gamers for
Resident Evil
life.
4 Alliance. You still should play that game.
Ding, ding, ding.
Wait, is it a Mario game? Is it really?
Ain't no way they're putting Mario 1 over Mario 3.
I don't know if Skyrim made this list at all.
Coming in at number 1, Super Mario Brothers.
Really? Mario 3 is better than this game. Okay.
I love Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers, that's the best
What?
game ever.
Every little kid talk about Super Mario Bros.
Super Mario is the best all-time game.
Mario,
What?
who didn't play that game?
I played
What?
Mario Brothers night and day like it was my job.
I'm not saying I based my life on it or
Wow.
anything, but it mattered most while Super Mario Brothers.
They're putting this over Mario 3?
This classic came bundled with most people's Nintendo Entertainment System. And for many, it was the first console game they ever played.
This is the game
That
that
shit's
everybody had at
crazy.
their house. It was so fun. You could never stop playing.
Super Mario NES definitely got me into home systems, home console. I would sit in my room. I mean, I remember sitting in my room and not realizing it had gotten dark outside.
Players stayed glued to the game thanks to Super Mario Brothers' surreal mix of platforms, plumbers, and a princess.
Mario Brothers is basically like a quest on acid. It's pretty crazy fun.
I thought I was going to grow up to be a plumber because these guys were the coolest guys doing it, and they were plumbers. So why not?
Every head of state knows what to do when the princess gets kidnapped. You're called a plumber. Duh.
First of all, he's the worst plumber in the world. He probably has a backlog of jobs that are not being done because he's chasing this girl that he can never really have, you know?
So I like the game a lot because it was fun, but I also like it because I feel bad for Luigi.
They're called the Mario Brothers, so that means their last names are Mario. So it's Mario Mario and Luigi Mario?
He's just as good as Mario, just in a different outfit.
What is Luigi getting out of it? He's just helping out, like, his sister-in-law?
Every time the castle gets like bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're like, this is the one, man. Peach is gonna be there, and I'm gonna like end this whole game right now. And then it's like ding ding ding, and it's like level, next level.
I think it was on level 4-1. You could take the turtle shell and you could bang it against between you and the wall.
You bounce up and down and up and down and up and down, just keep getting one-ups all day long, and then finish the game from there.
And I never beat Super Mario Brothers without learning that trick.
Did you do that, Evan?
Nobody can beat Super Mario Brothers. A cultural icon with more than 40 million copies sold, it launched the most successful franchise in gaming history and earned its place as the top video game of all time.
It was one of those games that I think no matter who you were, gamer or not, you see it and you know exactly who it is. And there aren't very many games that do that, where it's such a pop culture phenomenon. So that's why I would say Super Mario is my number one.
I think it got to be everybody's favorite. If there's not their favorite.
What's your number one, Evan?
Liza P, but you know.
A what? You said Liza
P, but you know.
That's your number one, even over Elden Ring?
It's clear that video games are part of the fabric of modern life. From the classics.
Mine is Final Fantasy
to
VII.
whatever comes next.
You already knew that.
Everyone
plays.
plays.
I did know
Everyone
that. Tifa
plays.
specifically.
Everyone plays.
Well, not look. Realistically, not even just Tifa. The whole game was like
Tifa specifically.
Who knows what the next 40 years?
Well, yeah, I like Tifa, but I'm saying like I liked Cloud. Like I liked the whole game.
Rule the future.
The actual story was like cool.
Mario 1 over Mario 3.
Yeah, I don't know. That is wild. Oh wait, oops. I'm already on the right input. I don't know why I just switched it. Alright, okay, so we'll just wait. Do I not have a full screen camera? Guess not. What up? Fix this real quick. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we got through it, and I guess we can end the stream there. Now we could say we've seen them all. I can't see. I may have to go back through the older ones, but I don't think Skyrim made it, even though it got remade like 1 billion times. You know what I'm saying?
It did. That's funny that Todd Howard game didn't make it.
Yeah. Unless it was on an older one, like was it like further down the list and we just forgot? But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and Evan, nice as always. And yeah, we'll end it there.
you